Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Got his man. This is Noel. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's Chubb up the middle. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. Running down the left side. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
First down, Cleveland.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Judkins running between the tackles. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force the punts and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Can we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game. Yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margin.
And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Lamar now from the gun. He finds Bateman on the slant. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Looking now from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Ravens make the recovery.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Chubb here on 1st down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Ball is caught, and he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
QB keeping this option on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Blitz coming here, Jackson. And that is Cox, touchdown Baltimore. The Ravens got it off the turnover and made him pay. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
To kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll come out throwing. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Pass play coming here. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. So that's going to bring up third down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Chubb. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Lamar back to throw. Hitting Ingram on a slant. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Jackson. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Ravens field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Oops, knocks it through. And that'll push their lead to 4.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Johnson with a return here. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score reads 10-6. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got a first to begin the frame. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down from the 42. Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They're throwing it. Connects on the crosser. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, here's Judkins. Escapes the defender. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Another game to Judkins. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Browns take a second quarter lead. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down, Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, and the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
The Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Ravens take over first and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Now it's Jackson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Chubb on the give, headed left. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Browns' 36-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Chubb running out of the gun. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Award that tackle to Michael Hall.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Finds a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made in close. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Lamar.
When coaches discuss their favorite plays of a game, I guarantee you this one's going to be on it. Not just because of the catch, but because of the effort to go lay out and bring in an off-target throw.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Ali. And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Here comes Williams on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To throw here on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. This one to Williams out left side. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. He tucks it and takes off. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 8-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They kick the running back in motion. Working inside the red zone. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. It's second and goal.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Trying to throw this from the gun. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take the lead just before halftime.
Touchdown.
It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And the Browns going for two once again.
The Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
Back to throw. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The two-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now.
17. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. He fields it from the 8. Shoots away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36. Robinson on the inside give. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, from what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got a man left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Third and 4 coming up now. Back to throw. Called in by Njoku, left side. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. The Browns get there and take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Lamar now from the gun. That's Wester on the catch. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They give inside to Chubb. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
At the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Got his man. This is Noel. Racing down the left side. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Johnson now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one complete to Njoku. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So 1st down from the 41. Looking in the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Not the first time you said his name today, Kate. No surprise seeing him add a sack to this total. The same nose to the football that helped him recover a fumble earlier, well, it aided him in the pursuit of the QB, and he nearly forced a fumble of his own on that sack right there.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Pass play now. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd down from the gun. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
1st and goal, Judkins. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Second and goal now, 5 yards more difficult following that penalty. Dropping back to throw. Has it in close. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a third-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Now the Browns lining up for another two-point conversion try.
The Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they beat the defense with the throw and get two following the touchdown. That's the third time they've gone for two, and now their second conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all three of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
LeJohntay Wester to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got the hook up to Ingram. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Wester finds the football complete. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They go play fake with Jackson. This is Ingram working the left side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jackson to the air. It's his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's Jackson to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Yeah. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get...
It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. And with that score. He's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. This to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it!
That is a sneaky little play here from the special teams unit. I know, you might be thinking, yeah, they lost the lead, but that block, you know what it does? It's kind of like life. We have energy givers and energy takers. And that one just gave a little energy back to the team, even though they're down and now got to fight back.
Here comes Williams on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Working now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's a Browns 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. From the gun, Judkins. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Handoff now to Judkins. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and we don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Looking to throw here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
So now a big play coming from the Browns as they try for 2.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They want to run it across. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
34. Ravens 30. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Lamar off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Lamar now from the gun. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete to Chubb. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Go back to it again if it's working. Complete. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
Judkins up the middle. He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now lead by 10. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
It's the score, Browns 41, Ravens 30. Jason Sanders set to
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Unable to find Jalen Noel with that one. And now it's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. And even on on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns making a 3-score game in the fourth. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Browns push their lead to 18. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll air it out on third. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. To the sideline. Oh, wasn't able to tap both feet in an incomplete pass.
Hey, I get it. It's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First and 10, around to Robinson. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down, that brings up second and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Staying with Robinson. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Another carry for Robinson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Second quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long from Baltimore.